Starting the vlog this week. Last weekend I missed my goal of the writing 3,000 words and of posting a video in by the end of that week. Just didn't do it. Some bad mental health days, and then coupled with some bad physical health days, getting over the cold now. So I didn't get the video posted last weekend or meet the 3,000 word goal for my writing challenge. And right now I'm just trying to get back over the physical sickness and then also let go of that disappointment that I have towards myself for not meeting those goals. Just got to give myself a little bit of grace this week and accept the fact that it happens sometimes and it's okay. So, starting off this week stronger, hopefully, and we're going to have some vlog time. I'm going to be talking a little bit about writing with a full-time job, how I'm getting back into it, how I'm prioritizing time for my hobbies and my craft, and how I'm making that work. I feel like I've spent a lot of adulthood not making time for creative pursuits, and so that's the goal, is to find some good balance. Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. I just got to work and I'm late, but I'm alright. Well, not that late, like a couple minutes. And I'm just gonna do a little makeup in the car real quick because I think it might make me feel like I'm a little bit more alive. I hope, in theory. You know, hey, Stitch is with you. Yeah, just getting ready for work. I thought I'd take you guys on a little daily vlog with me. The nice thing about my job is it's fairly flexible. So if I'm a couple minutes late, it's like not a big deal. I can stay a couple minutes late at the end of the day. So I'm very grateful for that. That makes things easy, especially when, like, today traffic was just weird for some reason. It's like really like misty out, so I wonder. I don't know why that would make a difference, but I kept getting all these notifications from my directions saying that there's low visibility ahead. So I don't know, maybe people are driving slow. I don't know. Anyways, just want to do a little vlog this week and kind of take you along with me while I go to work and really while I work on getting back into the groove of writing and making videos again and doing things. And I also think taking you along with me will help to hold me accountable, like give me a reason to do it. So thanks for being here and helping me out with that. Yeah, last week I did not write very much, really at all. I think I wrote like 200 words or something. Like, it was basically nothing. And then I got like a couple of pretty bad mental health days and then physically sick for several days. So I've just totally fallen off the bandwagon with writing and with posting about writing. And really the only part of my challenge that I was doing well with was water. And even that, hey, great, I'm drinking water. But I kind of fell off with that a little bit too. So then this thing happens. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but it's like you fall short of your goals a little bit, and then you kind of get in your head, like, you feel like you already failed. And so then it's hard to start going again because you're like, well, I failed already, so what's the point? Which is silly. And then, like, the longer you go without doing the thing, the longer you go without writing, the longer you go without practicing or whatever it is, the more hard on yourself you get about the fact that you haven't written or done the thing. Which is, like, okay, not helpful. Thanks, brain. Because then you feel like even worse. And then, like, yesterday I was getting really down on myself about not writing and all these things. And then I get home and I had every intention to write when I got home and maybe vlog it a little bit. But I was in such a bad mood and feeling so sad about it that I felt no inspiration to write anything, and also would have been a terrible, like, person to watch doing it. I don't know where I was going with that, other than I'm back at it today. And we just have to forgive ourselves sometimes for falling short of where we think we should be, and just, get back on the horse. This mascara is really old, which is why it's like taking me forever to apply. I should probably get some new stuff. Oh well. I don't do a lot of makeup. For work. I don't do a lot of makeup, period, because I'm not very good at it. But I try to at least kind of even out my complexion a little bit and put a little mascara on. I don't know, makes me feel like I look a little bit more alive, but I don't know if it really matters. Makeup's one of those things, like, I like it, but I've never been interested in it enough to learn how to do it nicely. As I've gotten older, I'm trying to take better care of my skin. So we'll see if that helps. I kind of just started a new skin routine. So hopefully that'll help. I don't know. It'd be nice not to, like, have a bunch of age lines and whatever, but it's mostly just so my skin feels better, feels healthier. Hey, if that also, like, prevents wrinkles, cool, but that isn't really, like, the main goal. So, we'll see. Anyways, I'm a couple extra minutes more late for work, but it was worth it. And hello friends. Today is Saturday, September 13th. Yes, September 13th. And after kind of falling off the wagon of the goals for the last almost 2 weeks, like 10 days, but still longer than I would like, we are getting back at it, getting back on the writing train, and just having some fun with it. So here we go. Right now I have the desire to write, but I'm struggling with what to write. So I keep forgetting to I have a Skillshare account. I've been using Skillshare since 2020, and I don't use it enough to, like, justify paying for it, really. And so now we're sitting here. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna find some inspiration. We're gonna take a writing course of some kind. Not sure what, but we're gonna find something to get us motivated. The exercise I found was about focusing on people's voices and trying to kind of, like, pick someone and hear their voice and then create it on page, and that's been kind of fun. I have someone in my head whose voice is very distinct. It's funny how the lens kind of comes out just based on how I perceive that person, and just, like, in the way that I describe their voice, it's evident, like, how I as the author feel about this person. So I don't know, it's just kind of fun. It's been interesting. I've only got 202 words, but an hour ago I had 0, so I think we're doing pretty good. I also found some instrumental music, and that's more what I prefer to listen to when I'm writing. I think some people like it to be silent, or some people can't even, like, watch something while they write. I cannot. If there's words of any kind, it's too distracting for me. So, but also silence is not okay. Can't handle it. Because then any tiny little noise is invasive. So I like to listen to instrumental stuff when I write. I just put on like a random YouTube playlist. So we'll see how that goes. So far it's going pretty good. But okay, so in this round we got 1,041 words in about an hour and a half-ish. So not that I really care how long it takes me to write how much, like, because sometimes it's faster and sometimes it's slower, but that's just about how long I've been sitting down today to practice my writing, and that's about what we got so far. So kind of at a stopping point. I think I'm gonna get some food, maybe take the dog for a little walk, and get back at it later today. Taking the dog on a little walkabout, and I saw some pine trees that are the branches are like kind of I don't know how to describe it, like drooping, and it made me think about you just never really think about that, like a drooping tree. I don't know, just I think of a pine tree and I think of like straight out branches and, you know, a little bit more rough leaves, and I don't think about how there are so many different kinds of pine trees. Oh, perfect, poop break. It made me think about that, like writing when you're describing the landscape and the scenery, how the fauna has a personality too. I don't know. Are you happy with yourself? Little poop? Hi guys, Kat here, just to close out the vlog. If anybody made it to this far, thank you so much for coming along, slugging along through this with me. This last week has been very difficult to get my poop in a group, mentally, writing wise, all the ways. So I think that's kind of evident in how disjointed everything is. Seeing it all, putting it all together today, yeah, I can see what my struggle has been. But that kind of brings me to what I want to close with, which is that stuff is difficult when you're first starting out. Stuff is difficult even when you have a lot of experience. And, you know, it's okay for my writing to not be perfect. It's nowhere near perfect, and that's fine. That's okay. So I think I just wanted to say that to anybody that might be having similar issues. It's really hard when you're starting. It's hard to, because you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning how to do this, how to talk to y'all, how to write again after being out of practice for so long. I'm having to teach myself how to write again, and I didn't realize how much out of practice I was, honestly, because I've been reading kind of a lot, and you know, I fell out of practice with writing, but I fell back into reading a lot again in the last like 7-8 years or so. And in my head, I'm like, well, good readers should be good writers. If I used to write and I read a lot, I know what I like to read. I know what sounds good as a reader, so I should be able to write that. And that was not the case so far. It's a totally different mindset. Like, you know what sounds good in your like mental ears. You know it when you read it, that it looks good, that it sounds good, that it's correct, but actually transitioning that into creating it is a totally different part of your brain to use. So getting down on myself a lot about what I did right doesn't sound good, or isn't good, even though I put all this time in, and the time is meaningless. It doesn't even come to any kind of fruition. This isn't something I want to show anybody or tell anybody about. And I lost the point for a second, which is the doing. The doing is the point. The practice is the point. The having time that I'm dedicating to creativity is the point. And it's okay to be new. It's okay to be learning. And that's what we're doing. And it's okay. So, into the first vlog attempt, we're just going to keep getting better and better with it, And even if it doesn't get better and better, it's okay. But I think it will, because practice. See, it's kind of hard not to get better if you're not actually practicing. So thanks for being here and joining me on this first vlog. And this week I have plans to do a couple of reading reviews. Oh, my kitty's coming to join us. You want to meet Suki? Hi. She's like, what are you doing? A couple of reading reviews and some more writing vlog time. I also have a couple of other creators that I've been watching who are doing their own writing challenges coming up, so I'd kind of like to jump on the bandwagon with those. So, and we'll update, since we're getting back onto the 75 hard challenge that I gave myself, getting back into that again, I will update that next week. So thanks for being here. Talk to you later. Bye.